Should I be doing intermittent fasting? I'm Ashley Broder, your personal health, fitness, and lifestyle coach. I get this question from a lot of people that are just getting started with their fitness or health journey. They've heard about intermittent fasting, or maybe they have friends that are doing it and they wonder if it's a magic solution to their weight loss problems. So, I'm going to give you some information today about intermittent fasting to help you make your decision. If I have new clients that come in that have been doing it or want to try it, by all means, it doesn't work for everyone. It's not necessary for everyone, but there are definitely some benefits that you can get from it. First, some of the benefits are regeneration of cells, help with your gut health, giving your body a break from digesting food. There's a lot of information on Google, YouTube that you can look up from doctors that have done research on it. I am not one of those people, so I'm not going to delve into that today. But check out especially like Dr. Mindy Pell's. She's amazing. She's got tons of information on it if you're curious. So that might be some reason why you might want to do it, especially in terms of gut health. I find it helps me if I fast later in the day to allow my stomach to rest, especially if I go to work in the evening. I also find it helpful for people that are nurses, for example, use a lot of intermittent fasting. If you have periods of time, if you work overnights, for example, and it's hard for your body to get on that schedule of eating at night, you might opt for some intermittent fasting. That might be helpful to you in terms of your profession and in getting all of those benefits that you can get from fasting. Now, a couple things to look out for. One thing that I see people inadvertently do that are not purposely fasting is that they're binging at night. So I might have clients or new clients come in that say, I'm never hungry for breakfast. I don't usually eat until 2. They're not purposely fasting, but they are fasting. And the more that we dig into it, we actually find that they're binging at night. And so they're waking up and they're not hungry, of course, because they have all this undigested food or slowly digested food in their stomach. Of course, they're not hungry. So I would encourage you to be cautious that if you are doing intermittent fasting, like skipping breakfast, lunch, or whatever, that you're not binging later in the day. If you're finding yourself mentally getting to a point where you're saying, oh, I'm starving, I haven't eaten anything, and you start reaching for high calorie foods, you can quickly switch on to eating way more calories than your body needs and way more calories than you would have eaten if you were eating throughout the day anyways. So make sure that you have a plan with what you're eating outside of your fasting hours so you don't fall into that trap. Something else to be cautious of is making sure you're getting enough nutrients in that eating period when you're not fasting, because with it shortened, you might not be getting enough things like protein. That's something that I've found with clients in the past, that they really struggle to get enough protein in if they're only eating between 4, 6, or 8 hours out of the day. Watch my video about growing muscle in terms of getting enough protein in, because that's super important. Along with many other things, your fatty acids and enough carbs to get your body, get your workout going, get your brain functioning, all of that great stuff. So making sure you're getting enough nutrients is super important and does require some planning. And then lastly, the thing to look out for is that you are not just condensing the period of time and eating the same amount of food if your goal is weight or fat loss. If your goal is gut health or regeneration of cells, then it really doesn't, obviously doesn't matter if you're eating the same number of calories, but if you're doing it for the purpose of weight or fat loss, and you just take this much food and condense it to here, it's not going to make that much of a difference. So we also need to be in a slight deficit if we're reducing the hours. Just by reducing the hours is not going to make that much difference in your body composition. So I hope this was helpful information to you in terms of making your decision as to whether or not to intermittent fast. I think it'd be great for some people, not so great for others, definitely not necessary, but also has some helpful benefits. Anyways, hope that was helpful. Have a great day.